I wanted to make a quick video to show you something that I've been learning about taking care of our lawn. We bought this house 10 years ago and we are in Langhorne, Pennsylvania, which is in southeastern Pennsylvania. And I want to show you something about the lawn here. So I mowed the lawn just a few days ago, and right now it's one of the hottest days of the year. It's July 2nd and it's a little over 100 degrees. And you notice most of the lawn here, it's pretty even still, even though it's been a few days since I mowed it. But right here and in a few other areas, we have these long, stringy, tall, kind of shiny green pieces that are coming up. And for a few years, I tried to treat them like crabgrass. I would spray them with different crabgrass killers or preventers or things like that. And nothing seemed to work, and I finally found something that worked. So this is Nutsedge, and I do tend to get it a little bit in this area and in one other area of the lawn, although it's been getting better as I've been using a pretty helpful product. But right now I've been getting it right along this edge of the lawn and right here in the corner, and I'm going to show you what I've been using to kill it. So over the past few years I've been trying a few different things to try and kill the nutsedge, but this product right here seems to be the stuff that does the trick best. It's called Sedge Ender, and I believe when I ordered this I just ordered it off of Amazon, but for the season, or for the area that we're in and the type of grass that we have, you take about 3 ounces of this and you mix it with a gallon of water in just a standard tank sprayer. And if you spray it on there, it tends to work pretty well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray it today. Today's July 2nd, and I'm going to chronicle how long it takes to actually kill and take care of the nutsedge in the lawn. So we're going to use about 3 ounces of this, and you'll notice that it's got a very interesting consistency. It's this bright, thick, yellow stuff. And we'll mix about 3 ounces here. I guess I put maybe slightly more than that. And we'll mix it in here with a gallon of water. All right, I mixed in the Sedge Ender with about a gallon of water, and I shook it together for about 30 seconds. Now my lawn is a mixture of perennial ryegrass and Kentucky bluegrass, and that's what the nutsedge has been growing in. If you have, I believe, just the type of grass that would grow more in the southern U.S., I think you use maybe about 6 ounces of Sedge Ender with a gallon of water, but here in the northeast part of the country, we use about 3 ounces. All right, it's time to spray. I want you to get a good look at how this looks right now, because we're going to be checking up on it in coming days. Okay, it's July 3rd. Let's see if we see any change. I do see some yellowing, and if you look at the base of some of the pieces of nutsedge, there is some darkening. It looks a little bit redder there, so we'll keep you posted. Okay, it's July 4th, and as you can see, the Sedge Ender is doing a great job. It's only been 48 hours since it was applied, and most of this is really brown and dead. And at some point here, even if I choose to mow it, I don't think it's going to grow back at all. So it's doing a good job, but I'll keep you posted. I'll also mention one other thing. Somewhere along the way I read that it is best to apply Sedge Ender if you live in the northeast of the United States right around the 4th of July. So that's why I waited till this week to actually use it. This is when the nutsedge tends to be really growing fast, and it seems to respond pretty well to the Sedge Ender. So Here's our update for today, but it looks like this nutsedge is on its way out. All right, today is July 5th, and it's been about 72 hours since we applied sedge ender. And as you can see, the nutsedge that was very much alive 3 days ago is now completely dead. So it's done. And also I want to point out to you that this is selective, so it doesn't hurt the grass if you use it in the right proportions. So here again in the Northeast, you use 3 ounces per gallon and you just mix it together really well. I will put a link to sedge ender and also a tank sprayer, if that's helpful to you, in the description of this video. And also, it would be helpful to me if this was helpful to you if you take a moment to like it. But thanks very much, and I wish you the best on your efforts to get rid of the nutsedge in your lawn.